Chris Hrabe for SSM Physical Therapy. Whether you're a high school athlete or a parent, injuries don't need to keep you out of the game. Let the licensed physical therapists at SSM Physical Therapy help. Like them on Facebook. Find one of their St. Louis area locations at ssmphysicaltherapy.com.
This week's high school spotlight brings us to CBC as the football team gets set for another state title game on Friday at the Edward Jones Dome. Obviously, a ton of success over the last few years here at CBC in terms of the football program, and not only wins and state titles, but also players going to play at the next level. This year is no exception, as about a third of the seniors will go on to play collegiately. It's a family. That's what we hear. Family both on and off the field. But how is that tested and sometimes proven in the midst of a team's biggest obstacles?
We're going to get some work in and then we'll put it all together.
Although this is the third time in the last 5 years that CBC will be in the Missouri State Championship game, this Friday the Cadets football team has a little extra incentive to win.
Way to go, Nick!
I'm fairly new in this profession, but being that I've been a coach for 15 years, this is the first time I ever had to deal with something that was maybe life-threatening.
Senior defensive standout Nick Wheeler had 10 sacks in the first 6 games this season. He's been courted by the University of Illinois, Indiana State, and other schools to play in college. Then he felt some pain in his head.
I had a blood clot on the right vein in my brain. I was having headaches for about 2 weeks. We went to the hospital. They did a CT scan and did an MRI, and they found it.
I got that phone call from Nick, or the text from Nick, and he was just so matter of fact, "Hey, Coach, I'll be out this week because I got a blood clot." And I'm like, what? So then we rushed down to the hospital to check on him, and he was in good spirits. They already had everything under control.
But his parents and head coach weren't the only ones checking in on him.
In the hospital, less than 24 hours, I had about 25 football players just come and visit me, just saying, "We're here for you. No matter what, we're gonna always be your brother. Don't let this hold you back. Don't make this don't let this want to deprive you from playing football in college. Don't let this hold you back from anything."
Star senior running back Trey Bryant was one of those visitors.
It's definitely heartbreaking because he was one of the main contributors for our team, but we know we had the next man up and just keep going and play for him.
Wheeler hasn't played since September, and he won't play this Friday at the Dome either. But that doesn't mean that he won't suit up.
He's excited because he gets to wear his outfit one more time. He's going to suit up for the state game, and just, we're going to take his helmet away from him once he gets there, but he gets the experience one more time, so I'm pretty excited for him.
So before the game starts, keep an eye out for Wheeler, who wears number 11. But when the whistle blows, number 8 is the man to watch.
Trey Bryant is probably the best running back in St. Louis.
Find him. Here we go.
Bryant has 25 touchdowns this year and a full ride to play at the University of Nebraska next fall. But he still has one last game in purple and gold.
I played on the junior cadets team in 8th grade, so I went up to the state game because they made it to state my 8th grade year. And it was a great environment, great game. And then just over the years, I just bought into the program and tradition and just kept winning.
CBC lost by 3 points to Blue Springs South in that game Bryant watched. Friday at the Edward Jones Dome, Bryant and Coach Pingle get their chance to beat Blue Springs South.
That's a great throw!
I expect a very physical game. I think that anytime you're playing this time of year, you're going to have 2 good teams, 2 well-coached teams, and it's going to come down to who can execute.
Thank you to everyone here at CBC for helping us with this week's edition of the High School Spotlight. And good luck to the team as they play for another state title at the Dome on Friday. Now here's where you come in. We need your submissions. You can tweet us, follow us on Twitter, and tweet us at KMOX Sports, or you can email us, KMOXsports@gmail.com. No story is too big or too small. If you know a player, coach, or program that deserves the spotlight, we want to know about it. Thank you to our great producers, Sam Masterson and Ben Boyd, and our fantastic title sponsor, SSM Physical Therapy. Visit them on the web and check out their great St. Louis area locations at ssmphysicaltherapy.com. From CBC, I'm Chris Hrabe, KMOX Sports.